The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the option. Now the toss. He's past the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Great job by the back on the option.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Discards him with the stiff arm. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. To the air, it's Sayin. He's going for it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Going for the marker on the ground. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quarterback on the keeper. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Hang on, Sloopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Right down the gut of the field. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Love. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact.
Oh, it's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Scoops it up, still a live ball. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to pass. It's Carr. quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Gets the back moving. A touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Bringing it back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pulls and fires complete. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Back to throw, it's Carr. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Now the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What are you asking for?
The way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory.
Woo. That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Well, will they dial up on
Trying to force it, bro. You want to throw a speed, bro.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Fires to the right. He's got it. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Going for the big play. Makes a grab down the middle. He's loose.
Hell nah, that shit. Not even really.
Fighting Irish. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21.
That makes the score Ohio State 28, Notre Dame 21.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. The stiff arm gets him loose. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Bears the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the fields before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent.
Caught at the 25. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Gets it out fast. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Makes one man miss. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Fires to the tight end. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. He won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. That is no good. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the... Turning it on! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need some...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes a connection. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Notre this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
And the offense, after giving up that sack,
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete to the right. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
Back has it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. To the air. It's Carr. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the try is no good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. To the ground with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a 1st down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This should be the last play of the quarter. Making side adjustments here. The play action fake. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride. Picked off! What a play to set him up!
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly.